Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakah, Hakodash, double honors, Shlaki, and double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who taught us his truth. Shalom to you, Akim, that puts the word across the four corners of this globe with our truth and sincerity by Hashem Harakah, Hakodash. Pretty much, just want to touch on a quick lesson. To really, to focus upon mainly, through all the hell that we catch, the Lord pretty much, has it made for each and every single, individual brother, man. And, Lord willing, that we be, of the election, that way is already made for us, man. Meaning, the victory is already made for us, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna break out with second Ezra's. I'm gonna try to make this quick because the phone be acting up. This is second Ezra's. I believe this is chapter 8, verse 52. For unto you is paradise opened, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed, yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness in the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is shewed the treasure of immortality. So, the kingdom is already prepared for the election, man. And us that, that's in the hopes, in a true, belief, to Lord willing, to appearing as the same image as the Messiah at his second coming. The Lord gives us a chance, for us to manifest, to be of those, those individuals, man. Because, whom the Lord, foreknew, he predestined, man. He predestined, each and every single individual, believer towards this hope. Meaning, not just any person can just, wake up and just, wake up to this truth, Not any person can just, get up, and just start calling upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, in spirit and in truth, though. Completely 180, and cleave, to, in the straight gate, man. And continue, all through the fear and spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and to cleaving unto the wisdom and knowledge and understanding, through what they've been, through what they've been taught, through the teachers that were set up, that, taught them, and that's, all the way unto the end, but, by them, enduring, they're giving lot all the way unto the end, which, each and every single brother, their lot, is ordained, by the Lord. And, and pretty much Yahweh Hashem Yahushai knows every single, brother's limit. The Lord knows every single brother's, their weaknesses, as well as their strengths. But, in the end, their lot, their path, is to glorify Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Their life, their living on earth, is, every single thing is already written out for you, man. And, it's ultimately, to glorify Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, throughout every, throughout everything, throughout the minute situations, throughout the great situations, man. Nonetheless, you brought it up to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and acknowledged him, man. Nonetheless, you gave all the glory to him throughout all your situations, man. But the main point I want to bring out is how, no matter what situation that you're going through, because Satan may try to, make it seem like it's impossible, and the burden's just too heavy on you. The Lord ordained it on you, man, and the Lord also ordained your victory, man. You're overcoming. You overcoming that situation. But through His Son. But I'm gonna start up at verse. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are the called according to His purpose. For whom He did foreknow, He also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of His Son. You see, the Most High Himself chooses individuals to even, acknowledge His Son in spirit and in truth, man. Yahweh Shai, our Lord, He doesn't even choose, those that comes to Him, man. But the Most High, man, and, the Most High knew these individuals from the beginning, even from the beginning of the creation of, the foundations of this planet, man, of the earth. And it was brought down on earth, at a specific time to, awaken, towards the truth, and understanding, and wisdom, man, of, the actual truth, and be converted and healed, man, and brought back, I'm saying, through the Lord, man, and be made whole once again because, of the Lord's sacrifice, man, of what He did 2,000 years ago, man. Us being, brought back whole once again, but see, in this time, being brought back into a second covenant, and being, reconciled once again with the Most High through Yahweh Shai. But this verse 28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to His purpose. For whom He did foreknow, He also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of His Son, that He might be the firstborn among many brethren. So us being called to this thing, the Lord, predestined you, man. But yet, and many are called, but few are chosen. Those that are chosen, the Lord already knew. The Lord already has, those that's chosen, their way is already written, man. Their victory is already written. It's just that, them being on earth, it's not supposed to be for them, to know if they're of the election or not. Because then, why would you, matter of fact, I believe, the verse 24, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doth he yet hope for it? But we with hope, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it, So, if you, you're not going, work as hard, for something that you already see, with, physically, no, man, See, but for the thing that you hope for, you're going to be, waiting it, the waiting for it with patience, and, and showing forth your diligence towards it, man, to prove, that you really want this thing, man, because if we all knew that we were, like whoever we are, the reincarnation, back in the reincarnation, if we all knew that we're of the election, Jake would just be, just fucking spoiling themselves, man. Being prideful and puffing up, and just, and just be saved at the last second. But no, man, see, it's better for them to not know, because, their walk is more meaningful towards proving themselves towards Yahweh by Shemi Shai, But see, the Lord continues, to feed us that hope through the hell that we go through and through Him delivering us, man. look, I got you. Don't worry. You know, and the Lord says that He'll be with us even unto the ends of the earth, man. And we're approaching a time of great trouble never before seen, man. You know, we're seeing the signs that's what's approaching this world. And we understand, like, man, it's gonna be chaotic times, man. But even then, the Lord tells us, man, He's still gonna be there, man. And He shows us once again through the tribulations that we go through, in our times now. Um, Verse 29: For whom He did foreknow, He also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of His Son, that He might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom He did predestinate, them He also called, and whom He called, them He also justified, and whom He justified, them He also glorified. And we're being glorified through, His Son. You know. Verse 31: What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not His own Son, but delivered Him up for us all, how shall He not with Him also freely give us all things? So if we endure to the end, we gonna inherit the same lot as Yahweh Shai, man. The same rulership status, because man, like, our minds really can't even understand the power that was given towards the Lord, man. All wisdom, all strength, all power, all rulership, all elements of glory that we that our mortal minds can't really comprehend, man. It's new things besides this mortal, this earth, that's pleasurable, that the Lord, has, man. In Scripture tell you that eye have not seen nor ear have heard, man. And and even those things, man, and more, the Lord has it, man. The Most High granted this, this one being all these things, man. And the Lord said that those that the Most High, gave unto Him, to let them, take on His same glory, man. And this is what we're striving for, man. To be numbered, amongst His chosen, to take on that same glory, man. To rule alongside, eat at the same table alongside with Him, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And judging the nations. Verse 33: Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifieth. Who is He that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that died, yea, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also maketh intercession for us. Yeah, man. And the Lord's, praying for us, man. The Spirit, like our spirit that's, that's groaning for things that, that we can't utter, that we can't put in words, but yet, we acknowledge the Lord and just, and just pray. That's the Lord making, His intercession for us, man. For us to, to keep it pushing, man. Verse 35: Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Yeah, and pretty much, throughout all the, sometimes, we may go off, and we, and that's the Lord, still making, His intercession for us, man. Us, praying unto Him, so that, He has mercy upon us, man. Us praying to the Most High so that, through His Son, we be made whole again, and be granted mercy, man. And Lord willing, if we be of the election, we get a whole clean slate, man. Our sins are forgiven because Yahweh Shai, through His sacrifice, we are, made whole again, man. Verse 35: Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Now in all these things we are more than conquerors through Him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, our Lord, man. You know, so once again, man, you know, like, man, all these things, principalities, you know, powers, you know, angels, spirits, and demons, you know, the hell that we catch, you know, things to come, you know, emotions, stress, anxiety, you know, that, you know, just constantly hindering us from our path, man. Constantly just fucking beating us down. Ultimately to what? Ultimately for us to lose faith and for us to give up, man. None of these things is gonna fucking conquer us, man. Because what? Because the Lord is making intercession for us, man. For us to finish, you know, our route, man. You know, for us to finish and to complete the mission, man. And in the end, glorified, you know, our power with our souls and our bodies, man. And fucking leave the earth, man. You know, and be granted, you know, that rulership spot in the kingdom forever, man. You know. See, we here, you know, you was brought forth on earth, you know, see, everything you went through prior to waking up to this truth, you know, now you know the reasons, you know, why you went through these things in your life, you know, for this moment, for you to, you know, come to the truth and wake up, you know, and to glorify Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in the end, you know, and through, through, now you waking up, to the truth. Now you glorify the Lord with your body, man. You know, and and in that path, you know, it's gonna come with hell, man. You know, but the Lord, He got you though, man. You know, the Lord knows your strengths as well as your weaknesses, man. The Lord gonna establish you from all evil, man. You know, He ain't just gonna, wake you up for no reason, towards your demise, man. No, man. You know, as long as you, continue to believe and keep your faith bestowed upon Him, and keep, and keep upon your vows, man. And keep pushing His word. Yahweh Shai got you, man. Because Lord willing, man, you may be of the election, man. That's what it is, man. We have a hope to be of the predestined, man. It's none of our works and our deeds, which we are supposed to work, and do the work, but yet, we're, unprofitable servants, man. We're doing things on what we're supposed to do, on what we're commanded to do, man. You know what I'm saying? See, it's all through the mercies and Yahweh Shai's grace, that's what's keeping us, man. And Lord willing, all the way unto the end. And that's that hope, man. But yeah, man, like, the main point, I'm saying, can't nothing, is gonna stop those of the election, man. Ain't nothing, Lord willing, that we are of the election, ain't nothing, is gonna, come between us, man. Between the love of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But this is it's like you. This is John. It's like you. Chapter 16. Yeah, this is John chapter 16, verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. We gotta always remember, man. Esau already lost, man. Man. Ever since Yahweh Shai, he completed the mission. That was the downfall of this world, man. This era, this man's fucking, his rulership. It's already written, man. He's already been defeated 2,000 years ago, man. Yahweh Shai already overcame, man. And now, we're living, our lots in these last days, in this, this fourth beast, and through His glory, man. Walking in, in His footsteps, and Lord willing, we be of the election, if we endure to the end, then we're gonna physically be glorified and take on his, his actual, you know, his godly image, man. Beholding spiritual power, you know, and be brought, be brought into the second covenant, man. The main point, man, is how our ways are already written, and we have already overcome through Yahweh's side, man. Because why? Because He overcame. You know what I'm saying, but comment. I want to keep this lesson short, so slow willing that that all you brothers and sisters find satisfying. Until next time, I say shalom.